joint. Mr. Fresh on point. You can have it your way. Come to the AK. You can be blessed all day. Mr. Fresh got paid. With me, you can stay. With me, you can lay. Mr. Fresh don't play. All I do is slay. I'ma drive you crazy. Believe what I say. Day one, you get sprung. I love when you come. Baby, don't go. I want you 24. Yeah. Like BK.
Videos you'll never watch. Still paying for videos that they'll never watch. You paying for videos that they'll never watch. Still working on that album you never drop. I see you grinding, keep pushing, I hope you never stop. Your time ticking, just know that you don't control the clock. Consider battle rapping, you're too old for the wave. Your promotion is weak, you need a brand name. Nobody knows you, get you an audience. Nobody owes you, nah, not even your audience. How you paying to open up with no album to sell? Ain't no point in paying that much if you can't drink from the well. Them promoters are fucking you and they fucking you well. Wait a minute, it kinda sound like you fucking yourself. Wait a minute, take a second, analyze it yourself. Instead of moving state to state, complaining how the city failed you. Ayo, Drake, give you that game where these others fail to. I teach you how to win and take an L too. One time for the bass line in the back like. Two times for the hi-hats that we all like. Three's for my producer, four's for the user, five for the niggas trying to make it get your act right.
After a month, are we still gonna be fucked? Cause I don't know what we doing. Are we only just friends? Or is it really more than what we say it is? Come on, tell me what we doing. That late night, sometimes only. Or is this a longer road that we're rolling? Just tell me what we doing. Can you tell me what we do? Baby, tell me what we doing. Can you tell me what it is, what it ain't, what it might be? Can I get a glimpse of the situation here that you and I been sitting in? Is it something? Is it nothing? We still riding on the fence? You ever talking about our nights to your friends? How you giggle when you smile when we fighting for pretend? You trying to go that extra mile so the rent and the bills for the lights like you and I when it's pinned. You trying to slide by my side until the end, or you finna say goodbye cause you decided I ain't him. We gonna shine or draw the line, it depends. Can't tell what's on your mind unless you gon' invite me in. I just need some kind of sign to begin figuring out if I should stick around or fly with the wind. Am I looking at a future wife and some kids, or we just fucking for some time and that's it? Just tell me what we doing. Is this a fling or something? After a month, are we still gonna be fucked? Cause I don't know what we doing. Are we only just friends? Or is it really more than what we say it is? Come on, tell me what we doing. That late night, sometimes only. Or is this a longer road that we're rolling? Just tell me what we doing. Can you tell me what we doing? Baby, tell me.
You already know what it is. Send your music to Arnero. Get your music played.
I think this spot was made for me. Heard the phone, it spoke to me. Look at my phone, it reminds me. Probably I am. I've been thinking lately, maybe I should
Happy
run
Friday
away.
as well.
I just need some time
look at their faces, the smiles were a mug. To the man in the mirror, are you proud of the man you become? When you look in the eyes of where you're running.
2 minutes, 30 seconds. We're almost there, y'all.
Every smile ain't real, I can smile and be mad, I can smile and be sad, but you'll never know. I've been learning to put myself on a pedestal. I'm not content with these mirrors or what they have to show. I came a long way, yet there's still a lot of ways to go. I made a lot of mistakes and I'ma make some more. Think about my future, is it bright or is it dim? If I don't make these changes that I want, I guess I never know. Mirror, mirror on the wall, if I drink this alcohol, will my problems fade away? I need to stop consuming me. Mirror, mirror on the wall, pop this pill I don't recall. Will my problems fade away? I need to stop his choosing
me. To the man in the what?
To the man in the mirror.
Okay.
Are you proud of the man you become? Look in the eyes of where you run.
Yeah.
Take a look at their faces, the smiles were a mug. To the man in the mirror.
Oh shit.
Are you proud of the man you become?
Yeah.
Look in the eyes of where you run. Take a look at their faces, the smiles were a mug.
Even when you doubted your dreaming, I knew you were a star.
My family thought I was gonna be an artist. Paintbrushes, easels, they figured this would be the smartest route for me to take, but I didn't want to pursue it. For me, it's tranquility, mama, I want to do music. Man, and she supported me, a lot of folk didn't believe in me. I could have displayed paintings in many galleries easily. Now I paint pictures with wording for all of y'all to see. I'm still an artist, just not the type that y'all thought I did. One time mama came to a show and couldn't believe her eyes. My first performance in front of her, she was quite surprised. She said, it's crazy how your peers wanna be close to you. Go for it, baby, see this here what you supposed to do. Those words from her took me plenty far, man, for what it's worth. I told myself I'ma stay at it till I leave this earth. No lavish crib and no, I still ain't got that fancy car. But I'ma get it, cause my mama told me I'm a star.
Step into your greatness. I've always seen who you are. Even when you doubted your dreaming,
sorry.
I knew you were a star.
You already know what it is, man. Send your music to our narrow link should be in the bio and the comments and all that good stuff in terms of where you should send it. Get yourself in line as we proceed. Happy Friday, by the way. No, you want to say Happy Friday too, man, but listen, you got to hold on.
Autobots, share the stream.
Dangerous like I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella filled sandwich dinner, homie. I will kill a beat a man. I'm iller than a caterpillar, chilling, having cigarettes with Irish in a wonderland. I'm realer than a kid within a.
You know what it is, man. Welcome to the stream. If you are here for the first time, pretty much we're a live music reaction and review show for independent artists, producers, and bands across the globe, right? So if you are tapped in right now, yes, you can send your music in. We'll do a live reaction and review for each record. We try to play the full song if we can, and the only time that we would cut it, maybe a little bit early, is if there's something majorly wrong with the record, right? We call that the Dorky Don't Play That. You'll see people hashtag that in the chat. They feel like it's one of those kinds of records. Again, the mix has to be way too crazy. What the hell is going on? We can't hear what you're saying. Way too low, way too loud. Maybe it's a meme record. That is not funny, man. It's just not funny. Why? Why you do? Anyways, gotta fix my thing. What was I even doing right there? Independent artists and bands and producers only. That means do not send Drake, do not send Kendrick, do not send SZA, do not send Paramore, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Madonna, Wu-Tang. Like, we cannot play the industry artists for the most part. Anything that's already on the radio, to say like the labels are a little bit more strict with what we can play during the live stream. But we literally have to often put in requests or license the records from those artists who send stuff to the show. And that does include you rapping on their beats. They look at it like we're just playing the song. And to them, in their eyes, if you do something related to one of their artists, you're bound to get more exposure simply because of that. So they think that we and you guys like to take advantage of that. It's not even the case. Sometimes y'all just like the beat, y'all want to hop on something, but you don't do anything different to it. And so that does affect how things are perceived and stuff like that. But yeah, send to our Narrow if you guys have any more questions. You know what I'm saying, let us know. It's free to submit, but you guys can also skip the line if you do not want to wait. If you want to get more than one of your records played in a back-to-back fashion, right, we have those kind of skips as well. I think that's about it. I think that's all the information. Oh, we do giveaway on Cho every 100 that we eventually get to throughout the potential skips that would come to the show or whatnot. So if you are interested in winning potentially free skips, free beats, free mixes and masters, free interviews on the show, and more, we talk way too much on this show. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you guys. We are also live on TikTok and YouTube, so shout out to everybody if you can tap in. And again, thank you for your patience as we ride on through. First up in the lineup, we have Team Ahim. Or is it like Team Ahim? Team Ahim, let me see. Sicko, the greatest drug rap, man. Is that a full, that whole thing is the name? That whole thing is the artist name? Team Ahim, that is the greatest. Hold on. Where you said you just put Heem as like the artist name, I suppose you shorten it like that. Let me wait for the ad. Let me wait for the ad to leave. I'm your host, Nonsense, aka Dork Genius, aka Chris Nonsense, aka Mama Silver Dork, aka Your Dork for Hire, aka El Dorky Corbon, aka Dorquizo 15, aka El Dorky Corbon, aka. Okay, here we go. Waiting for the freaking record to start, and bam. Rate this in the chat, 1 to 10. All feedback is welcome.
Just tell of a Northfield nigga, you know.
HCS Dakota, what's good?
Hustle, came up from the muscle. My niggas knew that Mitch, they ain't know much about that rustle. All they knew. We had talent, throw them in the booth, let them rap, we could manage. It was summertime. Free lunch sandwich, sitting on the curb. We ain't know much about a hammock. Napper Street rapping, Northfield bandit. Them niggas get to shooting, throw my mama in a panic. Oh, this was like every day. All the ladies on my block selling Mary Kay. They was bumping Faith for that Mary J. We was drinking 800, smoking Mary Jane. Nigga cop, you can't be on your merry way. The other day I seen the cops park with Larry Stay. Hey, he even snitched or he got hauled away. The block hot, nigga, we should hit them all a day. Hey, all they want is that drug rap, that drug rap.
Nice.
All they want is that drug rap, that drug rap.
That drug rap?
Got to get in that drug rap, that drug rap. All they want is that drug rap. Throw it in the pot, throw it in the pot. Throw some ice up in it, make sure that it lock. This gon' kill the block, this gon' kill the block. That's what Merce would say when he was back in rock. Turn that Biggie up, nigga, let it knock. That life after death, Machiavelli clock. Hassan used to ride bike on 12 o'clock. Mama on my top, boy, it's 12 o'clock. We was on the block, chillin' at the top. Napa, freestyling off the top, niggas getting hot. Yeah, chicks be rolling through just to see the crew. They let her hear his rap, they know how we do. Ooh, all they want is that drug rap. All they want is them dope rounds, that Cloud 9 and I does that. Rest in peace to my younger egg, I wish I could bring Buzz back. Crack a OE, pull a little out, yeah, real niggas still does that. We do. You know, it's just some young bucks, man, just running up and down the fucking street, you know. Niggas pulled out the beats and niggas start flowing and drinking and smoking and the next thing you know, you got the A, baby. Woo! All they want is
that drug rap, that drug rap. All they want is that drug rap, that drug rap. Got to give him that drug rap, that drug rap. Yeah. All they want is that drug rap.
You know when you rapping about what you do, it come easy.
I thought he was rapping right there.
When you environment you come from, you don't gotta talk a lot. Check me.
Okay. Let's see.
All they want is that drug rap, that thug rap, where the drugs at. I flip shit like a wok cook, took a pint home, broke a jug back. Volume up with a lot of blunts, that loud talk, they love that. Smoking like a locomotive when I'm rolling, I does that. Choking on the money train in the money lane on the thug track. I'm rapping bars in my old head, he flick his wrist, that's drug rap. Had me go and get the ice as a young boy, I love that. Mac 10 with the ladder in it with a shoestring, that's a thug strap. How could you hate on us? We real niggas gotta love now. Me and H on the pedal bikes with the pounds on us, we love trap. Talking shit, you pop some more, motherfuckers send a slug back. And I learned that from that thug rap, and they loves that. But all they want is
that drug rap, that drug rap.
Like that. What do y'all think about that? 1 to 10, any and all feedback is welcome.
Township handles the everyday stuff. We also
like that. Really came into the overall record, right? Production hey, stop it! Get your old left booty cheek. Production had me at hello, right? I think we always love a good sample when any of us are, as producers, are trying to comb through the best things to sort of take and then add drums to, make beats out of. It's often within that realm of trying to find things that would sound good with other artists, rappers or singers sort of getting on it, right? So that was on point. You both got in there and did your thing, right? And I always talk about when we are getting features on our records, or we're on ciphers or records where like 3 or 4, 5 different artists, every single artist has to bring something to the record. You often want to feel like the type of team ups that we would get from Marvel and DC, and how dope it is when those situations happens, you know what I'm saying? But in music, it's the same thing with artists, when each artist kind of teams up to do a record. I think both of you guys getting on and making sure that you handle the record with as much dopeness as possible. The only critique that I would have is probably wanting a little bit of a switch up to a certain extent, right? When you get sort of comfortable with a very specific way of rapping to the beat, the sort of stopping and starting a little bit, not exactly does it become predictable, but we start to get familiar with what's there, and you always want to keep the listener on their toes. So if you ever decide to go in and switch things up, you are looked at as even more of a skilled wordsmith. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. I always tell artists to look at it like fighters with different fighting styles that they'll use in just sort of in one fight that will be something that is up their advantage. If you take that to video games, man, you hate that one person who spams the same move over and over. You know what I'm saying? If they're just gonna Hadouken like a million times, like they're not looked at as skilled of a fighter, right? So I always have related that to everything in life, needing just sort of like a little bit of balance. But I like the record, right? And the chorus, as soon as that comes in, is something catchy. You're already sort of akin to it first times in. You know where it's going. And I always tell artists, man, the way you got a good record, the way you got a good record is if the song that you make, like the next time, like if I were to come across the beat itself, I should immediately think about your song and want to do a remix to your record, right? Like to not forget that you were the first one and basically did it in such a good way where it's still in my mind. It's all like I would have to make literally same title, call it a remix, you know, essentially pay homage to what you did in the record in some way. And in fact, again, when that is happening, it's basically the artist saying like, look, you are to acknowledge that I'm doing a remix of your record is a benefit to me. Because if I'm just trying to do my own thing and it doesn't pop off, you know, again, that's a completely my fault type of thing. But overall, you want people to remix your record and to pay homage and acknowledge what you did. And so everybody either keeps your chorus in there or they do the chorus with their voice and try to change it up a little bit or something like that. If it's not drug rap, you know, something else. But you want to hear the spirit of you in there to the point where if somebody asks you what they think, somebody asks you what you think about their record, that you feel like they did a good job and they didn't just like completely copy exactly what you did, but you know, went in their own direction and stuff. So anyways, just to top it off, yeah, record was decent. You said this production is fun. Oh, thank you for just saying the word production right quick. Let me hit that up real quick. So I appreciate that as it went on, the production did change, right? I'm always telling producers to look at yourself like an artist as well. And just like we don't want to hear just one loop all the way through a beat and then nothing changes, right? The production at some point should do something different. There should be a different version of the sample that you can use, or changing the tempo, the tone and octave of it. Like you heard some of those elements in here, right? When it got to that third verse, it sort of flipped a little bit, or you know, second verse, and that allowed it to remind us that there was a producer involved, right? And so often, yeah, make sure that you add some flares as things go on. Remind people that you exist as well. We had a 9 and an 8 HTX and 1,000 worlds. You know what I'm saying? Production is fun, and the verses did it justice. Agree with that. Decoded with the fire. How you doing today? How you doing? And you said this one was not bad. What was it? Yeah, happy Friday, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, let me head over here. There's a TikTok shot with the 5 emojis only. And then Jules Doe, you know what I'm saying, with that fire, man. Yeah, man, I was feeling that right there, man. You know what I'm saying? So we about to get back in. We about to get back in the lineup. Nice first record there. HTX Youngster, you are up with Feel Like Mike Jones. Let's see what's good.
I say business, baby. Yeah.
Engineer on the beat, nigga, you know how we rockin'.
Yeah. Oh. Bitch, I'm biting in that slab, man. I feel like the Mike Jones. While my diamonds away, man, they drippin' like a cyclone. Diamonds studded 8-piece, man, I'm flexing different time zones. Plug up on my cell, I'm shipping packs so with my iPhone. Back then, you ain't want me, now I'm high, you all want me. Back then, you did mock me, now I'm high, you all want me. Back then, you ain't want me, now I'm high, you all want me. Back then, you did mock me, now I'm high, you all want me. My diamond fro, man, it was just like some rain. Any shit I'm on, bitch, I gotta bring the pain. Man, I'm HTX Youngster, bitch, I'm gripping grain. You can see me in that slab, always tipping, man. Yeah, I remember days I couldn't make some stacks. Now I'm all up, baby, and I'm steady kinda rack. Sipping drain, got me though just like a quarterback. My diamonds clean, but my money green like quarter sacks. Yeah. HTX.
Now I'm hot,
Man, I'm gripping grain, sipping drink while I'm dripping candy paint. Anytime I hit the block, all them boppers finna fade. Diamonds on my neck, baby, worth about like 30 francs. 27 bubble screw, still sipping dirty drink. Back then you ain't want me, now I'm high, you all want me. Back then you did mock me, now I'm high, you all want me. Back then you ain't want me, now I'm high, you all want me. Back then you did up in my city. Got bitches and naked twerking, now she showing titties. Man, I feel just like a rock star everywhere I'm living. ACS, just a bitch, I'm known in every city. Yeah, and I'm known in every city from the east to the west coast. 27 and I'm pouring like I got a strep throat. Ballin' like the NBA, my nickname Jerry West Ho. ACS, just a bitch, I came from the ghetto. Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
He said.
Yeah. Hey. Hey, sleeping it, baby. Yo. Hey.
Y'all think about that? 1 to 10, any and other feedback is welcome. All right, so big salute to the performance that you were able to give on that, right? Doing a little bit of a remix. I mean, so this is another type of remix that we can sort of look at, right? Where I think it was a good example, and it was ironic that you send that in when often we do have these conversations as well. So when somebody is remixing another artist's songs, right? You often do want there to be certain elements from the verse, maybe the structure, and for it not to just be beat wise, right? Because we're all gonna recognize aspects of the production, the sample, the artist though, them, like you again, if they are asked what they're gonna think about your record, I think they're still gonna want the spirit of what they've done to be in there somewhere. I felt like you paid a little bit of homage to that on like your version of maybe like the chorus and stuff like that. You have the production within there. So again, all of it acknowledges the original record. So I think he'll have some liking to it. I do think, and this is my own personal opinion, I always feel like if you're not actually singing, then you don't need auto-tune. And so it'll feel like this extra kind of effect that is tacked on to your performance. And to be honest, like I feel like it will take away a little bit. Again, it distracts just a little bit from sort of certain things that you might do, because we're always coming back around to, I don't feel like you're waiting for a specific type of melody or variation of melodies to happen that warrants it even being there, I would say. That's always been the way that I felt. Like I still feel like if you're gonna use it, like use it and do it justice by making sure that you are actually trying to sing something. You can take every vocal that you had and associate it with a certain melody that would sound decent. You are the one who would have to figure that out though. And if not, I know that there are many songwriters who would love to give you their take on where they would sort of go or whatnot. And again, you have a very specific voice as well, so I know that you have to be comfortable with whatever you do. But I did hear like you took a certain section that we heard Mike Jones rap, and then you kind of did something melodic with that. So you know a little bit of what I'm talking about. You just didn't do it enough, and it started to feel like there was a little bit of that repetition, because there's definitely more that we can do. But I appreciate the energy that you had within there, man. As with everything, man, we always want to be able to perform the songs that we make for the fans' sake. What do you guys think about that? 1 to 10, any of y'all feedback? Wilton, we had. Well, what you say? He said what I sent is work in progress, and I just made it and I laid the vocals down last night real quick More of a demo, if anything. Okay. Pocho. Hold on. Let me grab over here. If you submit, you'll be able to see the actual lineup and stuff like that. So go ahead and submit to our Nero. Hit the Nero .fan/ThatDorkyReviewShow. I'll try to put it in the chat, but for whatever reason they don't let me post links. Let me see if I can separate the. I don't know if it needs to be this. Wait. Don't be. Okay, let me do this. And just that without spaces, I guess. If it even posts. If it even posts. All right, let's see what we got decoded with blowback.
Motherfucker, I'm the best. Put me to the test. Thinking you should know that. If you're trying to impress, two in your chest. Watch this shit blow back. Motherfucker, I'm the best. Put me to the test. Thinking you should know that. If you're trying to impress, two in your chest. Watch this shit blow back. Listen to this shit. I'ma go nuts. Don't be surprised if you watch me blow up. Thinking that you fly my mic to show up. Rockin' in the high five, my mic got no guts. Watch me throw up. I'm a sip fuck. If you press me, pressing your love. Interesting. I'm investing. You're just nesting. Take no shortcut. Bitch, I am about it. Check out my resume. And if you doubt it, blowing you all away. Money got me drowning, no time for frowning. All I can say, I told you I'm about it. Bitch, I ain't clowning. Fuck you, but have a nice day. Yeah, have a nice day. I told you I'm about it. Bitch, I ain't
feel more like you're messing around,
have
but
a nice day.
You have a nice day. Now you have a nice day. Don't you dare.
Motherfucker, I'm the best. Put me to the test. Thinking you should know that. If you're trying to impress, two in your chest. Watch this shit blow back. Motherfucker, I'm the best. Put me to the test. Thinking you should know that. If you're trying to
So I
impress,
like the chorus. That's growing on me.
watch this shit blow back.
This shit blow back, there's a little time when you get to take a Kodak picture. There's a lot of freaking people who will get it on the record that I know, like every one of them will flow whack. I also don't know if I need Prozac. All of the people they saying I don't lack the ability to freaking tell y'all that yo, what it with me, and I'm on this shit, I'm on this way. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do when I'm the bomb is kid. And also I just like need to stop this shit. I'm toxic with the flow that I have got, but this is cool and I am not a freaking gothic kid. And like sometimes I got this sniff. Anyways, let me what do you guys think about that? He said not done, not finished. Not done, not finished. A little bit of a work in progress. I mean, look. It's alright. It's alright, right? Obviously, it's not done yet. Like the best part that I really liked of the song, more or less. Hey, shush, sir. Was the chorus. Like as it came back, I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? There's a little bit of a structure that you can go off of. When it came to the verses, though, it did feel more like you just kind of messed around and you know was you know freestyling or whatever. There's definitely a better version of you. If you can get to that same just vibe that we might, I guess, get with the structure of the chorus. Not saying to make the structure the same, but there was something that happens when you're in there versus when you're in the verses. And just as a reminder, right? Because I have records where I'm just doing whatever too, and I don't release those. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to know when you can definitely do something a little bit better. We can't just like every single thing that we do and assume everyone's gonna like it on that same level. Everybody is different. There may be someone who will like it even more and have no problems with the verses. But knowing what I believe in you to be able to do, I always want to look at every record from you guys as, okay, would I play this for the chat? If they have no idea who you are, but I was like telling somebody they should do a feature with you. You guys know I do that almost all the time, right? Yeah, I mean, there's an artist who comes through, it reminds me of something. I'm like, yo, you should work with this artist, this producer, whatever. And then I play a little bit of a snippet of like their song. And so I always look at each record that you guys make as, is this a record that I would truly show people that gives them a great vision of who you are, what you can do, and your sound in terms of that. You know, and I personally know you can do better, and so, you know, whether you go back in, it's up to you. It's up to you, my friend. Whatever tells your world with your targets, on points, attitude, which I agree with, more conviction, right? More conviction. Yeah, you said needs a bit more energy, but I see the potential. And let me see, what you say? Want to pin mine in steady. What would be the difference? Hold on. Allow me to. I mean, you should be able to do it. Hold on. Hold on. Unpin. You said not sure why, but I think it doesn't work. Right. Okay, that's what you were saying. Hold on. Let me go check mine out as well. What did you do? What did you do? Are you sure you want to leave YouTube? Yes. Yes, I am sure. It worked for me.
It worked for me. I don't know what you were doing and when you
dangerous like I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella filled sandwich dinner, homie. I will kill a beat a man. I'm iller than a caterpillar, chilling, having cigarettes while I dish in a wonderland. I'm realer than a kid with it.
All right, we're back in it. Back in it. Listen, you ain't hearing nothing dope unless I'm rapping it, and that's it. Now, where the heck did? Oh, there you go. Make sure my TikTok thing is on this side so I can make sure I can see y'all. All right, next up in the lineup, man, we got, is it TMAs with One More Chance? And immediately when I hear that, I think, one more chance, please give me one more.
Yeah, it was a good time, bro. I didn't know.
Big shot. Oh, snaps! Bro, if you are rapping to the same beat and nothing has changed, you know we cannot play this, right? Hold on. Please don't be just the beat.
I'm Dwayne Johnson. What that mean?
Ah, come on, man. Listen, when we first started Alive, all right, one of the first things that I said is do not send what we consider an industry record, right? So that means Drake, Kendrick, Jay-Z, DMX, will just throw Biggie in there, right? Bone Thugs, Tupac, like anybody who is already known, who has basically rapped on a very specific beat that was their single and is on the radio. Like those records, often we as the stream have to get the license to be able to play specifically on our show or different things like that, right? And unless we get that, it will affect the stream. Like they could cut it, block it, flag it, mute it on different platforms. And so if you're doing nothing different than just rapping to the instrumental, we need a little bit more, right? I'm a producer, and so I love to go in and like remix something. That means like replace the beat that you have, make it different, you know, to to what other people are, of course, used to with the original, right? We're always expecting that in most times, right? Like you take that sample and then make it into a drill beat or a trap beat or something slightly different than the normal one that we heard before. And I think it puts you on a better kind of pedestal as well, because the original one, people are going to compare to the original record immediately. If you have a new version of the beat, people are now wondering, where'd you get that? Who produced that one right there? You know, you know what I mean? You have something freshly squeezed yet familiar because it's mainly like a sample situation. I mean, it was already a sample before like with the instrumental, you know what I'm saying? Diddy had to get rights, you know, for that one, right? And it doesn't just suddenly trickle down to everybody else. Anyway, so you might need to replace the record. Yeah, replace it. We'll let you get back in the lineup. If the arrow doesn't let you resend it, just send it to my email and I'll pull it in. But yeah, try not to. Hold on, let me fast forward a little bit. Maybe it changes as it goes.
I cut, man, they shook. I just be
see, it's just the same beat, man. And I feel like he's really rapping too. You know what I mean? So I wanted to hear it, but I just may have to listen off stream or something like that. He said, "My bad." Yeah, no. Send resend something. I'm gonna go to the next song, and then now run yours back in or whatnot. All good, man. You know, like that one sounded like it was gonna be cool too. So you know, we'll be looking forward to that, or something else, of course, from you. So hopefully, get back in. Let me know if you're able to do that. 1,000 Worlds, Run the Town.
Shit crazy.
JP.
Yeah.
He said there was AI assistance on this one. Let's see what you are talking about. Half and half.
Slow down. I heard you've been out here with the whole town. Told you keep your business on the low.
I know it's the half and half. You first, then yeah, right?
Strictly business, how it goes down. Who gave you permission to run the town? Slow down, girl, slow it down. Who gave you permission?
You have harmonization in there.
Run the town. Weekends off of phone. We don't go through phone. Keep shit on the low. Weekends off of phone. We don't go through our phone. Keep it on the low.
I actually like what you're doing right now.
But who gave you permission to run the town? Who gave you permission to roam the town? Slow it down, girl, slow it down. Who gave you permission to run the town? Oh,
that motherfucker back there is not real.
Gotta go with
slow down. I heard you've been out here with the whole town. Told you keep your business on the low.
This is the AI half.
Women that I mess with, you don't know. That's just strictly business, how it goes down.
First half was real. Second half is AI. I like this approach, man.
Run the town. Slow down, girl, slow it down. Who gave you permission to run the town? Weekends are for fun. We don't go through phones. Keep shit on the low. Weekends are for fun. We don't go through phones. Keep shit on the low.
Okay.
Who gave you permission to run the town? Who gave you permission to run the town? Slow it down, girl, slow it down. Who gave you permission to run the town? Oh, just throw it all in my face. Throw it all in my face. Throw it all in my face.
What if you add you to the back half of the record too, like with the AI as well? there's a lot of back and forth. People don't know why the hell I figure that they hear me and I ain't really asking for. Sometimes I wanna be able to blast your door open, bigger than pound open. What do you guys think about that? 1 to 10. Everybody really don't want a friend. They also don't know what the fuck is happening. Thinking people don't really want me to rap again. Man, I'm an African. Man, All right. I might just be a genius, y'all. You know, if y'all listen to me sometimes, man, like the things that need to happen will often, I think, make you guys look a lot better, right? So in this instance, what am I talking about? It was simply something I suggested to this artist, this creator, right? And it was like, just telling them that when it comes to AI, I think most people just like fully AI made records because they don't know what role the creator might have had in its creation. Is it just an idea? Is it just the lyrics? Is it only the beat? You know, like all those elements would sort of get thrown out the door, and we just assumed everything was AI and that there was minimal work. So I always have said, whether it's visually or auditorily, you know what I'm saying, letting us kind of see the differences, right? Something like this, where the first half is completely him. You get to hear his voice. You get to see the work that he's putting into doing the record, right? And even as we were just hearing that, I liked it. Like it lets you know, it lets you feed into the appreciation that we still have for you as an artist. Some people, I get it. Maybe you guys may not be able to sing or rap with a certain level of confidence, and so the AI will give you much more of that. But sometimes you guys are still decent, right? So I liked that first half and being able to see that, and then having it weave right into the AI version of the record, making it a sort of one-to-one kind of situation where we have both, I think gives us the appreciation that it's been missing, because we've only been able to see one, and then we assume everyone that has or does AI records, y'all just in y'all boxers, like not really putting enough time and effort into it. And the effort and the time was always something that we treasured when it came to music creation. It doesn't suddenly make you look doper because you can do 100 songs in like 10 minutes because you just have a bunch of ideas that you just spurred off real quick. Like that doesn't make it doper. It takes away a little bit of your skill to actually fully put together those records and take full credit for what we're hearing, right? But in this, like again, we got to see that first half, see everything that he put forth, and then how the AI will elevate and sort of put a little bit more pizzazz on it, and we can still kind of feel and hear his style within, and I think that is very important. The only thing that I suggested as well was for you to get in and add to your what we were hearing, right? For you to get on there in addition to what we had with the AI, like towards the end, and have like both of the harmonization within there, to, you know, really seal the deal on like, I haven't left, I'm still here. But there's I think a concept here, man. And honestly, if it was up to me, I think most AI creators, like, this is the way you should go. You know, make sure that we see the half and half. If you're not able to sing, get another singer to really get on there and sort of do it backwards. Do it where the first half is AI and then it leads into a real artist, and you know, we do that comparison or whatnot. Either way, it sounds good when there's something real in addition to, and not only AI. Like, I'm a producer, so even if, like, trust me, Man. There's this part of me that really I can beatbox like nothing, right? I could go in, I could make a million beats like that, where I'm just beatboxing it and then bringing it to life that way, but I wouldn't feel like I made the beat unless I specifically put the drums together, pick the sound exactly as I wanted to use for that. Like the placement, the work ethic is basically what we don't want to miss out on, because when we make something, I'll tell you like another example, right? So I have a song called Five Nights at Freddy's, right? And with that one, like a lot of times I will often go in and I'll sample the things that I love, whether it's like a Mario game, a Zelda, certain games. When I was working on some of those albums, the Five Nights at Freddy's one, I really couldn't find a theme from like the games or even others who had done songs from those games that like I wanted to use. So I set out to make something original and get in there and do something completely, myself, from, the drums, the melody, the sound, and then made my song, based within that. And that just me needing to figure that out myself, and what was the fun process, instead of telling AI, hey, make a beat theme to Five Nights. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be the one to think about those elements, put them together, then make the song, think of all the words, be the voice. If people like the song at all, I get the full expectation of or just the full appreciation that comes with that, because it's all me. It's completely from my head, and I appreciate being able to get in there, and I want to impart that on to y'all too, hopefully. Would you say, so we'll go from produced by to prompted by, right? The spiritual lack of ownership is cost to using AI. Yeah. That makes sense or whatnot, right? And hold on, let me go back a little bit. Let me catch up with the thing. Let me catch up with the conversation over here. Would you say go Zion? Okay. Yeah, cause let me see, sample and change up. Got a deeper on territory. Hold on, I'm trying to see where we're at. Google AI is trying to put the odds in the creators and to make sure that it doesn't break copyright law. Yep, and we appreciate that. It's getting better. It's getting better over time. You said I've considered adding myself, just experimenting for now. Good suggestion, man. Yeah, like do that. Like, and again, you went from just sending mainly AI only records, to basically taking my request. I do appreciate you for doing that at all, because eventually you sent something that was, like just him, and then it was like, yo, send that the half and half, right? And I appreciate you taking the time to do it. I'm seeing it become something that gets better and better the more that we get into these, right? And I truly feel like you could set things off for a lot of other creators in the space. Like, that's all we've really wanted, is just to see some of the work. And my first idea was really just more of a behind the scenes thing, right? Where it was like you just showing that process of when you first come up with an idea and then you're putting it together and slowly pulling the song towards its full creation. But making it a part of the song, much better, because you get to be the artist. Like, you are the artist. If you want to have this like half your face, half the robot, whatever way you look at it, but it feels almost weird. Like, I couldn't make an AI record, have it be like some female voice kind of thing, and then feel like I'm getting any kind of credit, like personally, right? Because it's not me. It's something else. People who are coming across it may not even know it's AI in most cases, right? And that transparency or the lack of transparency for certain things, I feel like is why we're at a little bit of a crossroads, right? So conversation changes a little bit when you still have human elements in there, and we see that there's not necessarily a replacement, but you showing not like in the same song how much AI can enhance something, and you're also literally, the phrase that I've hated the whole time, the like, I use it as a tool. I've hated it because so many people haven't used it actually as a tool. You sort of show that a little bit, right? Because you are still the artist. You get in there, you're doing the voice, you're doing the structure. We hear what you put forth. Then seeing what AI sort of enhances it with is a sort of like second fun section of the ride. And we're not lost. That's why I would actually bring yourself back in to, you know, continue to remind people like you're still there. You're the driving force behind what we're hearing. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. Did you resend your record, by the way, so we can make sure we get that in? Did you resend your record? We're gonna get back into the free line in just a moment. Let me see what you might have said. I was asking if you had resent it. Let me see. So you said I just resubmitted. You said, but it's my bro's song and he wants to be played. I ain't finished nothing else yet. What was his song called? Because you might have sent it from a. You might have sent it from something different. So. Yeah, what was intermission? Okay, I see it. All right, so I'm putting him in now because he was supposed to be the last song, the song that we were gonna play before what we just played, but we couldn't play the one that he had sent. So I'm putting this one basically in its place. And then we'll jump back in the free line. Jump back in the free line. Jump back in the free line. All right, LNG Money with intermission.
Tell me that one time though.
Is it LNG Money or long money?
Let me hit that shit, nigga. Some gas, nigga. Hey. Michael, baby, nigga. Better safe than sorry. Exposing niggas this ain't Maury. Sent out the kite through J.O. Got that whole nigga house Marley. Tell my niece she sorry. Straight vengeance from my residence. Nigga asked me who I was. Told them niggas they're presidents. Hesitant? Hell no. Militant with the gang, dog. Vigilante suckers can't stand me when Aaron blame more. I've been soul searching, trying to figure out where my sole purpose. Get it in every day and stack it till I'm a whole person. Keep my baby shining. Front the line ain't no behind it. Many men that came like me, but G.O.D. ain't confiding. I've been dummy riding. Flag hanging like hands do when I be strolling by him. Who am I? Just a young nigga trying to make it grinding. Feel like bro when I be hitting grills. I be getting chills. My family got the money here. The devil's knocking real. Hold up. I can take a nigga, so what? Keep it real. Let's talk more action. My nigga show some. Stand for something or fall for everything. You hear me, kid? I'm an advocate. So I'm yanking click, nigga. Plead the fifth. Nina, baby. I told you, nigga. This shit, I'm coming, nigga. This shit too fucking easy, nigga. Where's my dog, nigga? Come on, nigga. Better say the sorry. Salt and sugar, they all the same, baby. Go ahead and show me love. Nickel hoes to the dimes, baby. Whip a mac and cheese out of a bitch's box like a craftsman. For doing sick and seas. Pull up once a week like the trash man. I'm Batman. Shit, nigga. I come from that fam. Hard workers, 9 to 5, working hard when the packs land. Talk to me nice though. Bronx, baby, don't play the hype. Everything I do's to the dollar. Don't short me down the height. Is he really? Don't need no pilly to get me poppin', Billy. Comma complex ass niggas ain't really nothing to me. Never been no scary kid. Come on, nigga. That's your time. bomb. And most y'all homies Jerry too. Running when niggas start funk, I got a handle. Heavy metal rockin' that's Mandel. What? Slapping up some eyes in the Chevy, banging like Campo. Nigga, what you stand for? Solid shedding light like a lamppost. Just another day where I'm from. Lake where my stance, bro. Nina, baby. It's niggas hearing this, nigga. Real shit, nigga. We really out here coming with it, my nigga. Real lyricism is back, my nigga. Fuck all that mumble rap shit, nigga. We ain't doing that. That shit's cap, nigga. Check me out. I'm a real town baby. Back when 90.9 played the Commodores. Nowadays, half y'all snitches. Most of these niggas connoisseurs. Used to be weed, now it's keyboard thugs. It's a social war. And bitches ain't no better. Getting fed is getting chicken to these whores. Dumb bitch. I blame the classroom for millennials. Material over imperial. Getting high over cereals. I'm from the land where it's fuck-a-oos. They get you killed if y'all niggas boo. I love the culture. Don't respect vultures that sculptured up my youth. Getting gone. That's the type of shit I write up in my songs. You writing wrongs? Side of dotted lines and sitting niggas long. The fuck you want? Prologuing niggas straight up from coming home. And half these convictions just depictions of what Whitey condone. Shit is real, but ain't no nothing. I'ma keep it feel. Chucking up these non-trade niggas until that nigga killed. Gang shit, nigga. How these niggas hell alive? Fuck a social, pull up, get postal, fuck around, get televised. Nina, baby. R.I.P. nigga, free the gang, nigga. Wax bam, G slime A1 to that's backwards, man. Come on with it. Non-trikes, nigga. Nina shit, nigga. Laker, baby,
Listen. What's crazy is like, man, so you and your bro, you know, got skills, right? Based on what, like the 5-10 seconds I heard of you, and you know, like that entire song from him, like my gosh, man, you guys are a force to be reckoned with, right? What I like is like the full on, you know, conviction. You know, the mix was decent. The energy was on point, right? I always talk about the importance of artists feeling the beat and us hearing that, right? You knowing when the right artist has come across the right beat and they're 1-in-1, right? Basically making sure that you go ham and that you don't let up. And we always want you guys to be producers' best friends, right? Which is what I've always described as an artist who again does the job. You are not someone who will waste a beat. And I know for every producer, when a really good artist gets on our beats, like there's an honor there. There's a like, I'm honored that you came across it, and it's not just a wanting something to get to be big so you can make money, you know, off of it. If it's knowing that like your baby went to the right home and stuff. So I appreciate the work that he did to the production, the time that he gave us within as well, because it is 3 minutes and 28 seconds. There were 3 minutes and 28 seconds. I kind of hate shorter records because I feel like the artists think opposite. They think, oh no, replay value. Like you're thinking about yourself, about people trying to replay one verse and a chorus, give or take, if we're lucky, from you, and trying to replay that. But I've always looked at it like, okay, if I replay it, I'm just gonna hear the same one verse again. Why not get more or less a full song, 2 to 3 verses, choruses potentially in between, and more bars from the artist? Like, who hears a beat that they really like and then only want to hit it up for like a very short amount of time? You only get like one chance to hop on a specific beat, unless you plan to do like a remix with other artists on it, or you know, do something like that. And most artists, you know, it's really a one-time thing. So you have that, take your time, and look at it like a challenge. If you can get people to the end of your song, that happens to be somewhere around 3-4 minutes or so, then you truly are a good artist, right? Great storyteller, great rapper, using the right energy for what you have, and vice versa. Let me see what you are saying right quick. Why is it like so hard to find this or whatnot. Yeah, appreciate it. That's what's up. Yeah. Let them know, babe. Let them know, babe. Stuff was fire right there. All right, hold on. I'm just trying to make sure I'm following some of you guys that I might not have not yet. Got y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. Let's see. What did you say over here? What'd you say? Yeah. It's I'm not. You said yeah. I'm not replaying something short. And let me see. Love the conviction. You said, but the substance loses a big chunk of its impact when it's all in this bitch type thing. And you said, but that's just me. And then promoter and me knowing how that limits things. So the other half of that though is just making sure that you have the clean versions of your records. You know, I think everybody knows that, like, to make sure that something can be played, you know, in public places or radio, that yeah, you would need a clean version, and then that would sort of rectify certain things, maybe said, you know, on a record that would, you know, sort of cause, you know, problems outside of that, but. You know, and I think that's something that everybody should be thinking about anyways, because you are lessening that, like, percentage, right? If we do think about radio or shoot, when my kids were at an age where they couldn't listen to explicit music like that, and even my stuff was explicit, and I didn't even realize it until the moment that one of them asked me to listen specifically to one of my songs, like actively wanted to search it out, and then was trying to get the spelling of my artist name, and when they searched it up in like Amazon Prime, only like 3 songs from 3 albums that I had out at the time were like clean, and I didn't even like think about it like that. Specifically those records I didn't cuss on, but in terms of the full album, I didn't think about that aspect of like, oh, maybe I should actually make sure that I have still those versions for all the other songs as well. You know, just in case there are those that still want to listen but might not be able to, right? And what you say, and so you want to uplift the youth. Yep, you need their parents to let them listen. Hey, that's real ish. Hold on, let me see what we got right here. We're gonna go right back in the line. All right, Marzipan with What's in a Kiss. What's in a kiss? Yeah, that's not where I thought it was gonna go. What's in the kiss? What's in the kiss?
What's in a kiss?
Oh no.
Have you ever wondered just what it is? Or perhaps in just a moment of bliss. Tell me what's in a kiss.
Nice.
What's in a dream? Is it all the things you'd like to have be? All the places that you haven't yet seen? Tell me what's in a dream.
Are you a band or like solo artist?
Stupid of me, but I honestly don't know.
Nice.
Every time I try to find a solution, I'm surprised at how quickly I've become so slow. What's in a kiss? Have you
Okay,
ever
solo
wondered
artist.
just what it is? Or perhaps in just one moment of bliss. Tell me what's in a kiss.
right, what do you guys think about that? Honestly, I think you did a great version of the record, right? It literally felt like something that we would hear out there, right? Obviously, it's from an existing song or whatnot, but it feels like a version that still would exist and definitely be in a movie, right? If they wanted to play this song when we meet up with Ant-Man in Avengers Doomsday or something like that, or when we meet up with someone, some of the more funny characters, the Deadpools, the Spider-Mans, you know what I'm saying, different things like that. If we're seeing them in like Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Like, you get what I'm saying. And you can even think outside of the Marvel universe when you just think Steve Carell, Paul Rudd, movies that they would do where there is just a nice sequence that's happening, right? It could even be another Quicksilver sequence. Like there's so many things that you could use it for, but I like your voice and just how natural it sounds to it. A good version of this to do would be like an acoustic version as well, right? Where, like, I don't know if you are able to play an instrument just yet, but for someone such as yourself, it does benefit if you can play piano or guitar. Those are two of the easiest instruments that if you can learn and pick up, you can perform any of your songs at the drop of a hat and still be able to entertain, while everybody else has to go and get their instrumentals and tries to bring the song along and stuff. There are elements in this where I could hear some harmonization and things like that could be added on top. That's anytime y'all songs make you want to sing with y'all to an extent, I start thinking about that subconsciously as like, is that something that should be there? Not sung by me, but by you or backup singers and stuff like that. So as I'm hearing, you know, like I'm hearing just like tones in my head. But good job. And while this is a remake of another, are you also capable of doing your own songs too? Like those are some of the things that we really want to hear as well. Like, where do you go with your own structure, with your own guidance, right? And to see where those abilities lie. Dirty B, I got you. What up, dog? And welcome back to the show. Dirty B put a 2-song back-to-back in, so we'll go ahead and load him in just a moment. Let me see. And equalizer. Okay, I got you. And he said, please check me out, guys. Hold on, where are we at? Oh, who are some of your artist influences, by the way? Have many originals. Okay. So definitely get to our show and, you know, send some more. We will welcome you into the club. What up, New Millennia? And it said, yes, I did it. He said it has that 90s vibe, like a show's intro. Exactly, right? So I don't know what the like WandaVision had, like, I give or take, like maybe different themes like with each show, so that was interesting. But I know that the Vision Quest show will be coming up, right? Again, I can imagine that song kind of being in any of those elements. If I was to think of a skit or something, again, that's a song that plays very well in that. So you know, wouldn't hurt to make sure more people know about it. You said someone said it should be in a horror movie. Man, can you imagine that in a horror movie?
I don't like having my ears covered, but
Yo, it's like at the end where he kills everybody, and then you're just like, so we just gonna watch this happen? You're thinking that that the main people got away.
Have you ever wondered just what it is?
They're like,
Or
no!
perhaps in just a moment of bliss. Tell me
Please.
what's in a kiss.
Oh no! Run!
What's in a
Oh man, now I'm gonna make a movie and then plop that in there. Somebody take the back rooms and the scene where old dude come out where the entity comes out, and then put that song to that scene. All right, hold on. Let me get the two song by the back in here. He said, "Shut up, man." My dog, I'm telling you, like he has a sixth sense of knowing like when I need to move the con. I know.
I just need you to. Can you please just go? We all eat pizza, so I make weird music. I got pizza if you need them. PayPal me. You see me on
Or right when someone turns into a bad guy. I got another one. So if y'all remember the Joker, right? The Joker for most of the movie, like you basically get watching him get treated like shit. You know what I'm saying? And so during that time, you know, eventually he has that kind of psychotic break. And if you were to sort of put that in that kind of that scene, right? There was another song and stuff used or whatnot, but you could literally put that to that and just watch the scene, you know, still be utilized in that same way. Let's see, we added the thing, Dirty B. Okay, MMKA. Which again, Dirty B is working on an album that should be dropping this October, correct? He wants to drop some for the Halloween. So a lot of the songs that I think we have been getting from him over time have been within that context and projects. So let me know if we're still in some of those records. Let me see. All right, here we go. I gotta send you some beats for that album. I didn't even think about it till now. Son of a...
I got murder on my mind in my writing pad. Rebel to the core, Jolly Roger like a pirate flag. I'll snatch your fucking spinal cord with such a violent act. If he was in the theater, the blow a spray on the guy's in back. You hear the report of the rifle when the sniper blasts. From a mile away, he can shave the hairs on the spider's ass. I got the final laugh, your body's in my private stash. Fighting back might get you cut up like a vinyl scratch. Writing raps of nitrous gas, where the cypher's at. I got a sack of ganja the size of a body bag. You want a copycat, but all you do is sloppy trash. Fuck a boxing match, I shot him in a stocking cap. I sharpen blades for a hobby and wear a hockey mask. Hip hop was dead till we brought it back like Zombieland. I silence lambs when I'm creeping through your habitat. After that, I'm leveling your two-story family flat. Murder music, killer anthems. Everybody in the house, throw your hands up. Death comes, we bring it faster. Everybody in the house, throw your hands up.
What you say?
Murder music, killer anthems.
All right.
Everybody in the house, throw your hands up.
Let's go.
Death comes, we bring it faster. Everybody in the house, throw your hands up. I see these up-and-coming artists, every word is trash. In the hood, they all avoid me like the murder mag. They laugh nervously, knowing that I'm the first to snap dirty-ass bars for anyone in any circumstance. You hurting bad, vermin rats, any questions left? Whoever's next for death will be the devil's special guest. You snitch on me, I'll burn the precinct where the record's kept. You like retro sex, having your rectum stretch. You know I'll leave your soul floating in the endless depths. They check this record, the conclusion, every sentence death. I'm not stopping till there ain't none of your brethren left. I turn your mecca to wreckage after the temple steps, causing you mental stress with rhymes of sky low. Micro dick, you couldn't make love to a micro. Blindfolded in the dark room, taking guys' lows, die slow. Every event you throw's a sideshow. Murder music, killer anthems. Everybody in the house, throw your hands up. Death comes, we bring it faster. Everybody in the house, throw your hands up. Murder music, killer anthems. Everybody in the house, throw your hands up. Death comes, we bring it faster. Everybody in the house, throw your hands up.
right, big figure salute. What you guys think about that? 1 to 10, and y'all feedback is welcome. I like that. Chorus feels like an anthem. It's the beat fits the theme, the vibe. You could imagine the music video, being of a darker, element. And the bars are always on point, right? There are artists who come to the show, and I can vouch for their consistency when it comes to making sure that every line is backed up with another dope line or a metaphor, and just like getting in there with a certain structure, and it's not just someone who the song comes on and then you just you hear the vibe. You hear what they're doing. Mumble rap, essentially, right? Which I've never got, because I've always said, like, if you're someone on a record, we should know every word that you say. Otherwise, how can we judge you? How can we relate to a song when we don't know the words, right? Or picture, like, truly what kind of video something would go to. Now, for those that do not mind sort of being mindless or just having, I feel like those songs are background records, and you always have to try to decipher what type of artist that you guys want to be. Do you want to be someone who, when your song comes on, people stop what they're doing, look at each other, go, who's that, and then cranks up the record, right? You can only really achieve that by, making sure that you are doing the artist's job, making sure that the things you say, how you're rapping is dope, and overall production, the mix, all the aspects that we look for. If you're just someone who, you just want to be there, and so people can have a conversation while your record is playing. It's on, they're not bugging the DJ to cut it off and saying that it's horrible, what the hell is that? But they're also not immediately going, let me get a feature with that artist, let me go see this person live, let me like everyone has a job, I'll say, to do or whatnot, but you have to decide what sort of like what amount of work that you guys want to decide to do. I appreciate the work that you did there, man. We do have a second record from you. We will see where this one goes, of course. And then there's that part of me that wouldn't mind one more verse on there. There was part of me that was almost writing a verse in my head as it was in there, and I always hope for that, like that little open verse, something, that you didn't necessarily drop in there. Thank you for the jewel. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you for. No, let me stop. Let's go back in real quick. Also, jump over here. Thank you for the likes over here on the TikTok side. Thank you. And you became number 14th fan in the fan club. Thank you. I appreciate for you doing that. Marion. Welcome to the Dork Squad. Hold on, let me hit the button right quick. Dork Squad. Know what I'm saying? All right, so second song in the 2 song back to back that Dirty B had sent. We have Equalizer. So that last one was from the upcoming album. Why did you get out of here, man? Jeez, Jason Louise. This one, I think he said it was gonna be a single potentially. Hold on, let me see. Okay, grab that right there, and then see, man. No hook on this one?
I'm the type to turn a cipher into Silent Hill. I got your fucking head nodding like you popping pills. Shots are still laying back like Dr. Phil. They said thou shall not kill, but genocide, that's an option still. You gotta chill, cause none of y'all are close to dirt. While you still inside your clothes, I can fold your shirt. No concern, desecrate your body while your ghost observes. I just want the doctor sign me like a note from work. My bros emerge from blunt smoke, still rolling perps. You dead, but your soldier's worse, hit with an explosive burst. I was gonna fuck your mama, but I wrote this verse. Doper than the local coke shipment that's unloading birds. I'm reaching higher than the stars at the pinnacle, carving bar hieroglyphics on the walls of the pyramids. Contemplating thoughts in the darkened interior, just a human disguise, it's a monster that's wearing it. Prophet of heresy, part godless barbarian. I'm just talking gun bars like a hostile American. Y'all better call upon God for a miracle. From Boston to Ontario, I'm all in the stereo. Probably the scariest with the bars as a lyricist, with the sharpest experience. Get the bomb in this area. Cause of hysteria with the squabble of terrorists. You can watch as I bury him with this audible heroin. No, you ain't serious, you just chronically arrogant. From the start of this incident, they in awe when they witness it. When it comes to quality, we opposites in this shit. Once we talking belligerent with the haunting delivery. All the comedy parodied, trying to match it, but it's extra rare. I hope your men prepare with weapons when I step in there. Screaming at him like mystical when his death declared. See me fighting a grizzly in the woods, better help the bear. Fuck it with me as dust in the breeze trying to wrestle air. I let the lead fill him up like a questionnaire. Mention me, you'll need a checkup in the dental chair. Left for dead without any evidence I was ever there. Like God of War when the Berettas flare. Cause I'ma have my boy fire like L2 when I'm pressing square. All I need's a bass drum and a heavy snare. And any enemy against me will need every prayer. Bass notes hitting lower than the devil's lair. You should've checked the blood test, the boy has been impaired. Legend where they still in the cemetery temporarily where I left them cause I knew death will be heading there. I dominate, competition can't defy this fate. I bring the fire like the iron at the live brigade. Pussy on the chain wax, in other words, you not a thing. He's losing every ring on him like a Sonic game. I want his chain, you getting broken for either. The main thief, they named me the fucking golden retriever. I beg your pardon, Jack and Jules, we're not done. Fuck ahead, I'll take a leg off of the chain, like Saw 1. I'm back from Arkham Asylum, I'm in the green fog, deeper than a steam bog. Dirty B at Chief Strong, Cheech Chong, weed and green bongs to keep calm. My team ball when he gone, like Steve Jobs. I don't even need a beat, you can feet stomp. 2 pencils on the tabletop, you can beatbox. I'ma still drop these fucking bars like a detox. The shit that we on, leave hell frozen over like Bihan.
Come on, bruh. Nah, big salute, man. Man, what more can we say, man? That just continues to solidify what we just said in the last one, right? As I said, he's been very consistent bar for bar. And the way that I look at things is you give the listener their money's worth, right? I know that it is work to, you know, because some artists will just go in and they'll freestyle stuff, right? And so they kind of say a lot of the same things that they may say on several other songs that they and other people that they listen to have said 1,000,000 times. When you sit down, though, and truly think about every word, every syllable that you want to say, what you want to rhyme with it, what would actually sound dope within, how can I make something make sense? When you take that time to do the work, you are a professional in my eyes. Someone who does want how and what they say to be graded upon and just appreciated. You know, for me, it's you always make me want to step up my game a little bit more. And if I was on that record with you'd definitely sort of allow that to happen. The way I kind of try to do things when I'm on tracks with other artists is a little bit of Peter Petrelli, man, for my Heroes fans out there, man. You guys would know Peter often fed off of the energy and abilities of the other heroes that he was around. And so as long as he sort of was with you on something, he could tap into whatever power was available within it, and you know, could then go and do his thing. So I appreciate you being very consistent within that. A lot of the artists that you work with are on that same level as well. So it's always, you know, and like, look, and what you say? You said I'd need a few months of prep. My memory is shit I used to battle. Would you say it's really hard to memorize, you know, the shit I be saying, so many slant rhymes and such a lot, right? Hold on. And would you say you said should battle on KLTD beat down with that flow and stuff? Like so again, memorizing your own stuff, sitting down and writing, thinking about like the patterns, what and how you say, like it's all a skill within itself for those that take the time to do so, right? There's one thing to do it on records, and then if you do it for performances, or if you're tasked with sort of doing the like no beat kind of battles and going off, like the skill is remembering what you are going to say, and then sometimes even having certain things that you can maybe do on the fly, but you know, having the skill to do that, I think is everything. All right, let's go ahead and go back into the free line potentially. Hold on. Know what you say? The crowd often throws a wrench into things that way too. Yep. And definitely an art of mastering memorization. That's facts. People don't get it. Like, we know how hard it is, right? Which is sometimes people, and what I assume was there was probably a lot of people who got told you sound like you're reading your verse, and when that would happen, it probably pushed a lot of them to go in and, you know, F it, I'm just going freestyle stuff so it can sound more natural. And yeah, you may sound more natural, but not everything that you say is dope because you're rushing things to a certain area or whatnot. Like literally I could freestyle to both beats that he sent, but I definitely wouldn't want whatever I did to those freestyles to be the verse that would be on the actual song. When I can sit down and write something, I can literally get into, pay homage to the vibes, different elements, details that he paid attention to. I can throw in there as well. On the fly though, you're not thinking about every single one of those elements, and you know there may be more research that you want to do to get done to make sure that you have things and lines proper, and just again take time with it. If we're asking people to spend any kind of money to buy our music, to watch us, you know, do things live, it's like we have to give them things that are worthy of that and just show them the respect. We do have to continue to compete with other artists that exist out there and that are growing. You know, people do still appreciate good music and bars and great performances. You know, Coast Contra, Norman Sands, there are many people that are still coming out, and just seeing that people are actually interested within those, like, gives you that love to know that it's still out there, man. Thank you for the likes over here on the TikTok side. I see you. All right, let me see what we got next. Right here, Sleepwalker with Dumping the Cold. Let's see what this is.
The $7
Oh my gosh, that scared me, man. Oh my God, that scared me, man. Dumping the Cold. Oh, hold on. We got another ad. We gotta let that play right quick. What do you say? It'd be a cold day in hell before I'd press record on something I wasn't already 100% on. I mean, look, it's fun to freestyle, though. All right, look, let me just tell you the science behind it right quick. It's fun to freestyle, but I've never felt like a freestyle should be a record. like the same kind of recorded record that you put out there, and then you're asking people to stream 1 million times and stuff like that. Freestyles, legit, off top, I think are better watched in a live kind of setting, right? So anytime you in front of the homies, y'all just in the studio, y'all throw a beat on and just like want to vibe out and just like say something. I don't often look at those as things that should be the recorded record itself. It should be exactly what it is, right? You even title it freestyle so that people know what they're getting into with that. But if I use this example, it's a little bit more perfect. You guys know Harry Mack, right? He often will it's a genius move because he'll either go live or he'll go on like Omegle or go in person, and every person that he comes in contact with, he has a little bit of a conversation with. He'll ask them to give him 5 words that he can basically create a rap around, right? And he'll throw on a beat, and while he's literally freestyling, he'll be saying dope lines. He'll be throwing in the conversation that they had into the freestyle, as well as things that pertain to the 5 words. It's not just let me say something that rhymes and then say the word. Like he'll literally, it could be planets, and then he will say something that eventually rhymes with that. But then he'll think about other planets and things that also has to do with that. Like his mind works in such a grand way. But even with that, and being able to rap about what the person has on, like his mind flows very, very well. But you can't take that and then turn it into a song, because literally the act of watching it happen is what makes it dope. It's like, yo, is he going to make sense? Is he gonna have, like, if as a record, you're not gonna have the words. You're not gonna listen to a full conversation before the record starts and then see if he does it like that. So it works better as a visual, with you being able to hear how proper he does. But as a record, yeah, it doesn't work. So I've always felt like songs are where things are at when it comes to just the audio, and then when it comes to like off top freestyles, going there in that way.
Are you nuts?
My gosh,
that is just exactly what they want.
You say he just did a stadium show, can't remember who, with the cloud type thing. Was there one that he did with like DJ Premier and Jen or something?
Step to the beat, make it crank. I stay with a lot on my mind, there's a lot on my plate. I need an ounce with excess of the shades. Smoke blow on my nose like the steam from the sewer grate. I got a habit of ducking the J's. The city like sewers, it's full of the rats and the snakes. So mate, I'm taking the stage. Stay up my game till my plate is your lobster steak. Work hard, research, test experiment back at the drawing board. I got a laser to shoot at their Commodores. I got a plan of revenge for the Commodores. I got a plan just to free all the captives. I got a sleeve, I ain't talking no tattoos. XL jeans,
you just gotta get the timing on. Maybe the energy.
I'm keeping them looking. Hard the XLT's driven Kirkland. Speed up and slow down the flow, sleepy Memphis. I'm taking order, but I'm ducking the lunch. Joe name it fucked up with the function. My homie from B, he said he my lunch. I see it deep and I'm taking a plunge. I see the abyss and I'm taking a dive. Be gone off the shits, had to swallow my pride. Way of water, I'm letting it ride. 3 drugs, they supporting the effort full slide.
I wouldn't punch in so much either.
Shot of the air or an off, get thrown for a loop. That boy's Hugo is 92 cool. I'm in the garden, I ain't talking you want the school. I'm absurdist like Looney Tunes, dude. On an arc like Looney Tunes, dude.
I might have to hit that button.
Got data like Google do. Art daily like Google do. You're speaking that Google thing. I stay schooling these dudes.
Okay, yeah, I gotta hit that button.
I'm sorry.
To make a clever song. No matter what they do, we'll never get along. The COVID now will never share a bone. I've been trying to fix the rap game for the longest. I ain't gonna lie, man, your rap's really garbage. Speak what's on my mind, cause I'm actually honest. You feel this in your eye, and your back, and your arm check.
So, Dorky don't play that, man. We often hit that when either there's too much going on, when there's not enough going on, when there is a record where we just know that the artist can 100% go in and do things a lot better. I see the potential, but here are the things that are wrong with the record right now. The mix is not done. Like, it doesn't really feel like there's a mix at all. It feels like you just kind of recorded the record. and then exported it, right? There's no compression and the right of effects and elements and EQ and just the things that you would need to bring out the quality in the vocals. The other thing is, I never recommend punching in like line for line. If anything, you want to prove that you can do a record with as little punch-ins throughout the entirety if you can. I get between verses and a chorus, but if you're on the same verse and literally you're piecing together the record like that, it always feels a little bit disjointed, and then it becomes harder for you guys to perform these songs live, right? Why is that? Well, it's because literally if you're not memorizing your song, you're basically you'll come up with it on the spot, this line here, this line there, sit for a second, pause, come back in, and then after you feel like you're done or the beat ends, eventually the record is I guess done. You'll listen to it a few times and then you'll move on to the next song. But for those that memorize their verses, they're able to go out and perform the song the same day. You know what I'm saying? And you want that performance version of the record as the actual song, so people have confidence in you being able to do such. Nobody likes when you guys go out and try to rap to the record with your vocals still on it. And like you're trying to like that would sound really complicated. You trying to be on beat with your offbeat self on the record and stuff, like it feels like it would just be way too much, right? But then that's another issue within itself. You have to fix the timing of where you go on this beat. I know that there is an entire style out there, and within the slight variations of that style, the artist's whole thing is like, let me get in there and it's not going to be your typical way of rapping on the beat. But I feel like it's, in my mind, it's never been a benefit, something that's made me think the artist is doper for doing it. Even E40 used to catch that kind of criticism because he, while dope, and I feel like he says a lot of different things. He has a maybe a better structure and a better way of doing it. You still see where that criticism could come from, as it's not a normal thing to do. And so this feels like it's maybe trying to do something that E40 kind of did, but with less energy, less of a mix, and less feeling, to where some people might not take what you're saying serious, right? But all those things can be rectified. I was really, in my mind, I was adjusting how you were rapping. I was like really trying to picture things with a better performance, better mix, and things like that. I like that the beat itself wasn't something typical that we would always hear. We think about type beats and stuff like that, and then to an extent, some of you guys may say, yes, it is technically still a type beat, but no, there are certain ones that we hear a lot, and you think of very specific artists on. There are certain ones that you guys might think of, but I felt like there was something to that, but it needs a little bit more. That me right there, man. That me, okay? Let me see what you guys thought about that, though. Give y'all honest opinion. Give your honest opinion. Let the people know as we go into the cusp or whatnot. Let me see. Okay, where are we at? What comment do I need to start with? Let me see. A few months prep. Definitely an art mastering. Okay, hold on. Practice in the mirror. Top the lungs. Okay. So many of these days don't seem to practice their ish before going and to lay it down. Their tracks which is just nuts to me. It'd be a cold day in L before. Oh, you were talking about that before, right? Okay, I would use freestyling as practice, or let me see, specifically a freestyle environment. Actually just okay. Maybe it wasn't a collab. He has another in Germany. Okay, I'm trying to catch up with the freaking thing. Yes, please hit that button. Punching in and still off beat really doesn't work. You know, I could agree with that. Vocals sound like background afterthought. Indeed. And then you end up lip syncing over a backing track. No. Once again, everything that you do on record or as a performance, literally ask yourself how much you would pay yourself to have done whatever the thing is. That's honestly any of you guys have to do, because if you can be honest with yourselves that maybe I didn't do the best job doing this or that, it could push you guys to do a lot better. Because literally, let's create a system, right? I do want to like write down numbers and all this kind of stuff for this, but creating a system that a little bit of a checklist that you can check off to where like, okay, if we were a label that paid the artist based on the work they do, not just how much people are freaking buying into their shit via streams and stuff like that, but based on the quality of work that you do. So if you go in and you make more song as opposed to something that's really short, right? I would be that employer to pay you more. I would pay you more for, like, again, the less that you punch in, the more you would get paid. So if it feels like, all right, I memorized my shit, I performed my entire record. If you're one of those artists, right, you would get a big payout for that type of song. But if every bar is punched in, I'd take away a certain amount for every time that you did that. If you freestyle versus writing, once again, I would dock some of the pay, because it just feels like your heart is not in the job to a certain extent. I know that certain people, it's like really how they get most of their stuff off, but you don't pay attention to how many songs you may say the same thing with, right? You have to think about every song and project as a little bit of a new entity. And if someone looks at my entire portfolio, what are they gonna hear? What's gonna be, you know, different from me versus, you know, this other artist over here, and vice versa. Like, think about your favorite artist getting on the track with you, and literally how you would feel if you couldn't change anything, and you know they're gonna kill it. Whoever that is for you, if it's a Wayne, if it's an Eminem, if it's a Tech Nine, Twista, you know, name anybody. Just knowing that if they get on the record with you, they're gonna kill it, and the conversation is really gonna be about their verse, not yours. That should push you to do a lot better, so that you can at least be on that same wavelength, and people aren't looking at them like, why you even get on the song with that person, right? And what'd you say? Heck, the less effort you put in, I was still promoting as a job. I charge more because you'd be harder to sell. When listen, talk about it. Hold on. What did Rakim say? That I do whatever I feel. He said I don't write all the time, but I do both. And inside punch in and have made albums that way. Also, more industry artists do it. Don't use industry artists as any excuse, man. They are not a good theme to go by. You said, and fans complain. Hold on. You said, heck, I walked out a Destiny's Child due to that same. Did they do that? What did they do? Like perform to the record or what? You said negative. He said, how do you punch in and then still be off beat? Was just laughing. And you said heck the fans for okay, I think you guys said that. So hold on. Yeah, we're on YouTube and TikTok.
We are on YouTube and TikTok. Welcome to the stream.
So I was just reading some of those comments. If you say some, we will read them as well. Let's see where we are with the next one. We do got Rocking in the cusp as well, right? All right, let's see. This one is called Willy Wonka.
Whole click sweet, they really.
Eddie, I think he has visuals for this one, so if you want to see the visuals, I suppose pull up something on our YouTube site as well.
Whole click sweet, they really. Set your whole click sweet, they really. Whole click sweet, they really.
Visuals a little bit small though.
Check, yo. Your whole click sweet, they candy. Willy Wonka. You ain't about that action, little nigga. You a Barbie. Really want that work, then fly your ass to Milwaukee. Charleston, white niggas. Singing like you Bobby. If your mama suck dick, why your daddy didn't abort it? Why that white bitch on your page talking like she know the culture? Fuck nigga. Shay, you in the comments, stay on the beat. Honey, I wish you the best, baby, on me. I'ma kill the six and send flowers to the queen. Still classy with it, Meg would never dish you on me. We gon' show the difference, a rapper and an MC. You scared of Rahi, itching and bitching, don't want the clout to fade. The next one, but try it with me, you beat. I'm rapping, you running right to the book. Mob Deep plan, I got him shook. Your daddy, sir, the country should've kept you in his boss. How you fought for the country and you duck when it's war? Claim you the devil, then what it do, nigga? I'm God, still lay down the rules, nigga. Stepping on the chicks, fuck your crew, nigga. I had you a L, Lucy be cool with it. You got enough clout, then you can lose with it, Yo, she did be
you gotta
talking
make
like
something
he
like
won't
this,
smoke.
bro.
The airlines open, oh yeah, we know. Why your flight ain't booked, nigga, I know. The seated one been capping in them songs. Only won't smoke in a bone. Pussy, this a revelation and a proverb. You ain't ready for the shit I converse. I had a 6 looking like damn, my hero dead. And he bled, social see the ancestors get him fed. The seated when Willy Wonka. Corny when you 50 and you rapping like you 30. And corny when you talk about it, see throw on your jersey. Corny is the nigga in my comments acting like you gon' pop shit. Nigga, you need to stop it. Corny when you screenshot messages, you a cop. Corny when you gotta say my name when I jot. Yo, corny is them niggas on the podcast acting like you me. You don't like the way I diss, nigga, flee. Yo, corny is the alumni disc without the king. Yo, corny is K-A-W-O-N. Don't like it easy, then keep my name out your throat then. Cause Lynn shit is trash. Notes over boom bap, not a nigga ass. Yeah, no need to bring up drums cause everybody passed. Yo, those niggas nice guys, we know pussies finish last. Now it's back to the seated when explaining about the bag. You insecure about that meal you didn't have. Fuck nigga. Fuck. She did be talking like he won't smoke. The airlines open, oh yeah, we know. Why your flight ain't booked, nigga, I know. The seated one been capping in them songs. Only won't smoke in a bone. This a revelation and a proverb. You ain't ready for the shit I converse. I had a 6 looking like damn, our hero dead. And he bled, social see the ancestors get him fed. The seated one, Willy Wonka. Hey, Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka. Alright, so I like the record. We always talk about the consistency that you have. Like I never really have to talk about the mixes of the records that you do, right? And I love the quality of the vocals, the energy, the performance that we're able to get from you, of course, within. I think when you had first sent this one, I was like, yo, who specifically is he dissing in this record? And I was saying that it hits a little bit harder when you do know the other end, right? But even without that, you're still able to judge performance, conviction, quality, beat selection, and sort of it gets you interested in wanting to know a little bit of the backstory there, right? But you know, I think mostly those on the inside will know more or less. But I think most of my critique is just gonna come from the visuals that when it comes to our shows, right? Make sure that you have a version of your video for every platform. That means there should be something separate for the TikToks, the IGs, the YouTube Shorts, and Facebook Reels and or whatever. Like all of the different things need their own ways to watch the content, right? And so when it comes to anything that's more in a mobile view, it is better watched on a phone. It doesn't equate the same way. Like even if you guys are watching me on your phones, it doesn't suddenly show your video in that phone format, right? So it sort of puts you at a disadvantage in that case. I also look at those that may want to put your video on the screen in a clothing store or dispensary or something like that. You talk yourself out of that because they have this whole real estate that is an actual TV that they won't be able to show the video on because it's so small in that like regular format that they would, you know, try to put it in. So I always recommend, like, you know, if you want to send the reel as and things like that as a separate link, so that we can just like put it in the chat for people to get to, yeah, we can do that. But I would recommend you still have one that is a short, have one that is the full YouTube video as well, because that's supposed to be the official one. The shorts, the reels, you can literally post that several times throughout, let's say I don't know, like the year, the month, whatever. You can post that as many times as you want, but the main YouTube is really supposed to be like your one-time post of that thing, so that you push people to get specific views to that music video and things like that. So if you look at this as that, I definitely would make sure that you change the format to be truly official and not what it is, because as I'm looking at it on my TV right now, like this is what I saw. Like, just for those who are watching on our YouTube, you'll see it. You'll see how small it is. Just literally this very small middle.
Yeah, social see the ancestors get them fed. See it when Willy Wonka. Corny when you 50 and you rapping like you 30.
Right? And so I'm thinking about, like, if I had a clothing store and I wanted to load you up, man, like I wouldn't be able to, just because it feels weird. Like there's basically nothing on the bottom, top, or the sides, and it's smaller than it needs to be. And I had to literally go over to the side. When people try to send those, I try to go to this one to, you know, try to make a mock-up version of somewhat of what I'm talking about. You have the two different choices of still what you had from like the short being in the middle, and then a bigger element behind it on the sides, like we were seeing it.
Corny when you talk about it, see throw on your jersey. Corny is
right?
the nigga in my
and then you could even fade it out or do something like that, or you can make sure that the entire middle is taken up with what we have, right? So hold on, where's this at? Where are you? Nope, I don't know where. I'm looking for the thing. Nope, not that. Where am I gonna find? Okay, we'll move it to the side. How about that? Right, I have to come back. I have to come back to this, and I'll just like undo it. But so
it's acting like you gon' pop shit, nigga. You need to stop it. Corny when you screenshot.
Obviously, better quality needed. Let me see if we can take this up to 4K real quick. Oh, Oh, snaps.
Messages, you a cop. Corny when you gotta say my name
look
when
at
I
that,
drop.
look at that
Yo,
quality.
corny is them niggas on the podcast acting like you me. You don't like the way I diss, nigga, flee. Yo, corny is the alumni disc without the king. Yo,
So
corny
it's like,
is KAWO.
why are we not watching this version of the video, right? And then you can take different sections and then like go to different, you know, parts of the video, just like angle wise or whatever. But like that's the version we should be looking at when you guys send to the show or like standard things. If you're gonna send us, you know, things for the phone, then I think do that within itself. But this
Don't like it easy, then keep my name out your throat, then. Cause Lynn shit is trash. Got notes over boom bap, not a nigga ass. Yeah, no need to bring up drums, cause everybody passed. Yo, those niggas nice guys, we know pussies finish last. Now it's back to the seated when explaining about the bag. You insecure about that meal you didn't have. Fuck, nigga. Fuck. She did be talking like he won't smoke. The airline's open, oh yeah, we know. Oh, why your flight ain't booked, nigga, I know. The seated one been
So y'all can
capping
see
in
what
them
I'm talking
songs. Only won't smoke in a bone. This a revelation and a proverb.
that's-
You ain't ready for the shit I converse. I had a 6 looking like damn, our hero dead. And he bled, so she'll see the ancestors get him fed.
You see what I'm saying?
Willy Wonka. Hey, Willy Wonka.
Like, let me know if you need any help whatsoever. It was not that hard. This is just me with just doing it like in my program right here via the view that I see. I am at least proud that you're able to go up to like 4K with it though, right? And there's a great quality there. So hold on, let me see if I can undo. There we go. Thank you for that. Whoever did what, I don't even know, but I thank you. All right, let me jump back into the free line right about now. Shout out to Rock King on that. Willy Wonka. Dope to see you do a video to that. So keep doing your thing. Put yourself in your listeners' shoes and stuff, man. Man. Everything is just different and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Marianne, I see you over there as well. That was you, wasn't it? Thank you for that. Hopefully you were able to see the example of what we were just talking about. You know, if not, just rewind it a little bit and you can see the visuals and then like how they were a little bit before. And we were just letting them know, like, look, make sure you get it done. So when we're playing the video, right, we have that full real estate, because this section, this is just the video like this, right? As we're
proverb, you ain't ready for the shit I converse. I had a 6 looking
like it's all the way in the middle. And then so like think about how that's minimized if somebody's watching on their phone and they're watching like this, right? If they have it, there's only the very top, the very top that shows, and that version is even smaller. So you're like tripling how small it is. And even when I make it bigger, it's much smaller than that. Hold on, y'all like, what are you talking? We ain't seen nothing. I was trying to show. Oh man, never mind. Can't even get the thing clear with it. Anyways, let's go back on in. What was this right here? Robbie the Third with 129.
I got so much left to say, and this shit weighing on my brain. I seen a good turn to junkie, seen a junkie turn to good. I try to smoke my pain away, and now my lungs hurt from the wood. I try my hand at this little music farther than I thought I could. And if my girl go have a baby, be the dad my father should. But I'm away, cause I'm moving at a pace where it's hard for me to get to everything that's on my plate. I got loved ones that I ain't seen in a minute out of stay. I'm just trying to pick some time, and she just trying to pick it
thank you for the sub.
In the comments who took time out of their day just to hate. You know you a waste of space.
Appreciate you, the Gallo.
The
Getaway girl.
Was insane. You know she giving out brain.
From the Getaway Galleries.
Talking on the sidelines, bitch. You ain't even in the game. It just don't make sense. You worked a job by your life and you don't make shit. Like what the fuck is even life if you don't take risk? Now I can't make the same decisions that you did, but no, I love you cause you did. I seen a good man turn to junkie, seen a junkie turn to good. I tried to smoke my pain away and now my lungs hurt from the wood. I try my hand at this little music farther than I thought I could. And if my girl gon' have a baby, be the dad my father should.
You know it though, a lot of times you always want to go get them a phone is over, the zone is over, the zone is over. I don't know what I was gonna say.
Okay. That was alright.
I feel like it was simply a taste of what you can do, which is often when you guys get in there and do the kind of shorter records, that's really what it is. And I like longer songs. I like to really see the meat and potatoes of basically what you're truly able to create if it's the only record that we hear from you. I think the ultimate goal should be how many of my songs make people want to do a certain number of things with me. One of which being listening to more of my songs, a full project potentially, doing a feature with, you know, me and vice versa. And so there's a vibe there. I didn't mind what you were doing to the beat, simply wanted to hear more. And I only feel like we only got a small view of what you're capable of. You know, the beat didn't necessarily require too much of you when it comes to like energy. It's a little bit of a vibe and something that is chill. So I'm always going to appreciate any kind of thing you're able to do. Just simply know that as long as you are not boring, repetitive, and not saying anything, you guys are good. Like, people are willing to stay in a record with you as much as possible. You know, just make sure that you do the actual job. And what you say, yeah, being pulled in just to be left hanging gets annoying and stuff like that. They come in and they leave. Just like, imagine any of the artists you guys know and love doing that. No, you know what? Even more. Imagine some of their biggest hits shortened in that same way. Thriller from Michael Jackson, right? You guys know how long not only the video is, but the record is. We wouldn't have gotten half of that video if Thriller was as short as some of the songs you guys will make today, right? And equate that to literally anything that you've heard, including like Not Like Us. You would have got only half of that song. Anything from Busta Rhymes, anything from Eminem, anything from Tupac, Biggie, name an artist. I think there are so many within that, you know, just need a little bit of more work in there. What do you say? First time I've been and called a girl, you know what I'm saying? I'm an old ass fat dude or something like that. That's why I said galleries. I said galleries. It said the gallows, the Galloway galleries. And then 800-3 or whatnot. Yeah, I mean, and then what do you say? Yeah, I'll be willing to go a slow date and dig the father's hide. And then yeah, I did that on accident. And then shift to espresso as a step down. Damn, son. No, it's all good. No, it's all good. I keep just laughing. Let me see. Are you talking about the visuals and stuff for the video? Yeah, man, listen, dog. Re-upload it immediately. Re-upload it. I mean, if we talking about that, get in there and make sure that you do a different version. And by the way, like, again, I can help with all that. I'm pretty sure that you're completely capable of doing it yourself. But if needed, to have a version that's a little bit more professional in that proper way for each platform, I think is proper.
Yes, Chewy and Charlie, what are you doing?
Dangerous like I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella filled sandwich dinner, homie. I will kill a beat a man. I'm iller than a caterpillar, chilling, having cigarettes while I dish in a wonderland umbrella. Then a kid within a magic.
Let's see what we got next. Marion, I think you are next up as well. Pain and Passion. Let's see what we got.
Ay, they don't wanna see me happy. It's like stuff keep interfering and this shit gon' always happen. Tired of talk about my pain cause nobody ever tap But if I decide to kick the cheddar, they gon' wanna know what happened. Sometimes I sit back and I think about putting that plan in action. Right now I'm trying to turn my pain to passion. They claim they wanna help, but I've been doing this so long by myself, to the point that I don't need nobody else. But the world been getting cold. I got a lot of weight just sitting on my soul. It's cause they think they understand, but don't nobody really know. At a young age, people told me where you follow, where you go. So while you falling down the wrong path, I'm following my goals. I'm trying to rap and write my music, but I'm losing my control. I get this feeling in my stomach, like don't let them get too close. It's like I'm bracing for a blow. I keep my heart behind my coat, and I ain't giving out no trust because that's something that they owe. I just do better on my own. Every lesson that I learned alone. I don't answer when the past hit up my phone. I've been building up a kingdom from the bone. All this pressure turned my heartbeat into stone. I don't chase what I've outgrown. Every season taught me how to stand alone. If it's not aligned with me, then I'ma have to let it go. Everything that's meant for me gon' always find a way to show. Peace is something I protect, I'll never bargain with my soul. Every time I trust my gut, it always tell me what I know. I've been learning how to hold on and move on with the flow. Everything that fell apart just made me stronger than before. So now I walk with purpose, I don't chase what I ignore. Every loss became a lesson, every lesson opened doors. I've been walking through the fire, now I'm ready for the storm. I don't break the way I used to, I ain't fragile anymore. I rebuilt myself in silence, now I'm louder at my core. Everything that tried to break me made me want it even more. And now I'm walking with a purpose I ain't never had before. Ayy.
All right, big freaking salute. Let me see. All right, big salute. So I appreciate the energy and the passion that we get with this. I think most of you guys know where my criticism is really going to come from, right? It can use a little bit of a better mix. And then there's the punching in aspect, right? Which there's this thing that happens sometimes, right? Where like you may say a word and then punch in already starting the next line before the last one ends. And I always want you guys to think, like, if you don't have a hype man or girl or anything like that you're gonna have on stage with you, always think about how you're gonna perform those parts. Like if you were lucky enough to have a Tiny Desk version performed, right, where basically you have musicians to play the instruments of the beat and all you got to do is perform every word yourself. Think about all of the parts that you would have a problem with if you like overlap certain lines or cut off yourself. That's one of the other issues that I'll hear when we do have certain artists who will punch in. And I think there's a way to do it where we don't hear it, and where what you're doing is a little bit more consistent, right? Just to give you the deets on how, what you want to do is when and if you are going to punch in with a certain line, rap a little bit of what you were rapping before the punch in happens. So lead into the next line from the last line, and then during the editing process, right? Again, I don't know if you edit your own stuff or if somebody else were to do it, but most people, such as myself, who can go in and edit, like we engineer, we mix and master, we do all of that. We can meet somewhere in the middle where the line actually meets in a more natural way, and you won't really hear the punch-in happen. And I feel like that is really what is needed outside of just really a full-on performance through and through. But I like that this is a real record. It's something that we can take serious, that I definitely would have liked a little bit more of as well, right? 1 minute and 36 seconds of record, nothing too crazy. And I feel like we want a little bit more pain and passion, you know, because you were doing a good job so far. So that is just me. And big salute, man. I appreciate to hear something like this. You are, 19, you're a female artist, and I appreciate that we're getting something real, and that you don't think of getting on the same kind of tips of like an Ice Spice and the Sexy Reds and the, like, you ain't gotta be like them. You ain't gotta be like them. We want individuality. We want artists to truly show us who they are, the way that they think, the way they see the world, and to just, again, just to take what this is seriously. And I think that is something that we were able to see. What up? It's okay, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. What's up? Yeah, keep it up. And what did you see? And get comfortable with those bars, and you're golden. Exactly. What's up, man? Bazooka Brando he said, I just make beats now. What happened? As you said, I was watching downstairs on the TV. Okay. I think that obviously we'll probably be listening to it in a moment. But I will say that it's a good idea for any of you guys who can think about any artistry. If you produce as well, try to add some of that artistry to the production, meaning that you often can dictate the type of song that an artist makes if you kind of headline the chorus and certain elements within it. Like, you literally I feel like that would be much doper than simply putting a beat out there and then seeing a bunch of random artists do random things to it, right? Maybe, there's something unexpected, but when you can sort of cater the sort of elements that they're inspired to write about and stuff, I feel like you have a little bit of executive a producer, you have a little bit of a writer within yourself, and you can basically get that credit for the records as well. You want as much credit as you can get, as you're not able to write the entire song for the artist in most cases, right? But you can at least still have writers and producers credits on the production if you get in there and then add something to the chorus. You'll get like some of that percentage as well. You see, I'm on PC now. And then just got out of the hospital. Hope you good. And had to get my meds somehow. Man, what are you talking about? And then very true. Let me see. Said I'd love to hear a full version. An engineer has been able to show some love to as well. Yep. What would you say, Unbroken? You say, hello, my PSD meds, I'm good. You said, I'm good now. Hold on. And then I'm gonna cheer on the chat. How did you go? You went all over. It was like in 2 different multiverses at once. We have you coming up next, it seems. Hold on, let's go ahead and drop you on in there. Artillery Share. Shinista. Let's see what he does. Who should sing? Oh man. Who should rap on it? Who should sing? Oh man. Who should rap on it? Who y'all think should get on this? Something different. It's in a beat that I wanna listen, like when I'm up in the kitchen, I sit right here. There's a lot of things I know that I might say to the ocean and thinking shit. Matter of fact, you know what? I'ma try to flow, but I'm getting big when it knows that like I don't even like know if I'm sitting in this like thing that I don't even know if I'm going to the thinking Dennis with. Why does the quality sound like that? What do you use to produce?
When you know, I don't know where the heck to go. When you eat food inside of Mexico.
Food. Are you saving in like 120? Like it sounds like you're saving it in a lower quality or something. Okay. This part reminds me of like an 80s 80s kind of movie thing.
We did it! The Stranger Things kids!
Not enough the camera. Get it knocked down by Vecna, then I'm gonna stand up. Every day I always like really try to go plan stuff. People also like ain't no way you gonna go to Kansas. Yeah, the 80 cents.
It's why you got it smaller, Beretta. Matter of fact, you know quality has gotta get better. All the time when you know that I had to go text her, but back in the day, I guess we had to write her a letter and then. What kind of artist do you hear on it? When you know, I don't know what you know when I'm going through.
Chris Rojas, you gotta send to my. You gotta send to the narrow. It's too high pitch for anyone I know. It's too high pitch. See, this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part of the beat with the elements that are there.
What do you think I love you? What do you think I love you now?
Stranger Things. right, what do you guys think about that? So he provided us with about 5 minutes worth of beat. In case you did notice how long it was. But I often want more length from artists, from producers, you know, just to have the option there in case there is more ideas that we as the artists can have to the record, in case there are more artists that we want to be a part of the song, want to make it a cipher or something like that. You never know the intention of what the artist may hear as opposed to just you as the producer, right? There is a quality issue though with it, right? It feels like it's very low quality, like whatever kind of effects were thrown on it or however it was saved. I just know that things can be much better. And often, sometimes you just gotta replace some of the elements that you're using with like better versions of itself or a different kind of kick and snare, for example. And other times it's making sure that you have the right amount of compression and EQ and certain things on the right elements individually, right? You never just want to add kind of one whole filter around the entire beat itself. There are certain things that you got to do literally to just the kick, just the snare. If you have a hi-hat in there and stuff, other elements like the synths and bass line and stuff, there should be individual things done to that. And then yes, when it comes to the master of the overall beat, there's something that would go over that, but not something that sort of takes everything down a notch, right? It also depends on what you're trying to go for with the beat. So if like I only feel the 80s kind of aspect of it when it gets to that like, and then everything else it takes on a different light, and you still hear some of the elements there, but really I need things to have that proper quality, because at its current state, like if a rapper was to get on it, it would most likely be put on a mixtape versus an official album kind of thing or whatnot. Because when you think about official albums, you know, you think quality. You're basically putting it out commercially to make sure that the majority of people want to buy it, pick it up, put it in their cars, in their systems, like, you know, right along with other industry music or whatnot. We're always competing with those that are within the industry in every way, and so it has to live up to those same standards. And I'll just say, like, listen to your beat or song right next to some of the other artists in that genre, you know, from the 80s to every year that came after. Just know what other people are gonna hear if they were to throw on your beat right next to another. And like, even if you have to do that, right? So you can literally look up some instrumentals from certain things, right? So if there's a song that has a beat like that is similar, right? You know, again, compare, try to find that instrumental, and again, put them on the same playlist. See what we are going to hear, and what we're mentally kind of comparing things to, so you can try to match that as much as possible. And what do you say? He said, "Can I submit another beat? I feel like it's done." Or are you saying, can you submit another beat that you feel is done? We only allow artists to send one song per submitter in the free line. If you were to send another one, you'd have to skip the line. So, you know, apologies for that, but you know, you can do it on our next episode. Unless you guys skip the line, and yeah, we'll get you in. We'll get you in. We'll get you in and stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What'd you say? Keep at it, yes sir. Made the kick sound reverse. Threw heavy bass in it. Yep. Multiple versions is always smart. Said I got 4 versions of it. Okay. You said I can go back. Yep, fix that. Fix that. And what you say? It would take a very specific vocal to fit this. I'm thinking too high pitched. You were saying. Never mind. I'm gonna say usually. You said what about that though? You said. Hold on. Let me head over to this side. Did appreciate. What happened to that?
Hey yo, what happened to that? A lot of people either freaking make music or happen to rap, which is also making music, so I'm confused. Green eyed with strip. Let go. Any day now. I'm hitting the button. Oh.
Jesus Louise. What up, Big Dizzy?
Hey, she working that pole. Climb on top, started working last night, and she's still on the clock. Girl, it's 5 in the morning. Shawty, tell me where we going, she working that pole. Climb on top, started working last night, and she's still on the clock. Girl, it's 5 in the morning. Shawty, tell me where we going. Look, just tell me where we going. You looking real fly, baby, you already knowin'. It's 5 in the morning, ain't too many things open. I can get your legs open. Shawty says she from Oakland. She been on the blade, but she ain't even hoeing. We finna touch down, I ain't talking Terrell Owens. I ain't even rapping, baby, I be writing poems. They don't think that you a dancer, mommy, you gon' have to show 'em. She working that pole, climb on top, started working last night, and she still on the clock. Girl, it's 5 in the morning. Shawty, tell me where we going, she working that pole. Climb on top, started working last night, and she still on the clock. Girl, it's 5 in the morning. Shawty, tell me where we going.
It don't matter what time. All right. So that one felt like a little bit of a kind of chill vibe, right? It has a certain energy to it because of the beat and just like the tempo of it, right? So it's something that, you know, you can get up and kind of dance to or whatnot. But the energy that he has with his vocals and how he approaches the record is very just intimate, right? I say it's like the difference between performing for yourself versus an audience, right? When it's for yourself and just someone that's just like right in front of you, you're not trying to call too much attention to yourself and get people hype. You're literally just trying to make it very, very, you know, secretive. And I think it works to a certain extent. That doesn't mean that certain people aren't gonna want a little bit more energy though, right? Like the energy is very important because it does get people up most definitely and moving around a little bit more. The beat itself can only do so much. You are the other half of that equation. And so you almost dictate what you want the song to be depending on how you hop on it, right? And so if you have very little energy, most like people can sit down, they can lay down and still kind of listen to the record. You know, the beat will give them that slight essence of, you know, maybe move around a little bit. But if you were to have more energy, you'd sort of be that extra thing that would make people, you know, get up and get hype and do that, you know. Vibe is cool though, and I do feel like it could use a female singer on it. and maybe rapper, depending on what she would do on it. But it feels like it definitely would be something with that. I always love a good response verse from male and female kind of situations like that. So you know what I'm saying? Keep it up. You able to keep it up, you know what I mean? Vera, we got you up next as we follow it in. What do you say? I don't know. I like the chill vibe. And what do you say? That almost sounded like Yin Yang Twins from My Kitchen. And what was I thinking about? So I started to think of a similar artist to like how he sounded is like Shay Shiest. If you remember Shay Shiest from the West Coast, go listen to certain songs. Go look up Shay Shiest's greatest hits right now, and then go listen to a few songs from him, and you'll see what I'm talking about. He had a very low energy, wasn't like a like let me yell on the track kind of artist. You could definitely tell the difference if like he's on a track with like a Corrupting Daz or somebody else, because his energy was very much like I never felt like he's stood up when he rapped. Mind you, it was one of my complaints with him as well. Like I always wanted more energy with Shay Shiest, and it disabled me from liking him as much. But his beats were, I think, a little bit more hype, driven and something that kind of made you want that energy in the first place. This one with a vibe, I think people are still okay with, if what we're hearing in the production matches it. And then you have pianos as well, so you can get in there and literally, if you learn how to play piano or have somebody else to do it, we can get that version of the record. No doubt.
You say I've changed, but we both know that ain't true. I think that the way that I am ain't no different from being a fool. You don't wanna decide, yeah. Oh, is this heart mine? You don't know me, yeah. You know it's supposed to start out sweet. You go and distance me, yeah. Even though you know this heart still beats.
Let's go. What? Seriously? How is that a demo? Not really how, but it felt like the way you were going, that you definitely, like, it doesn't feel like you wouldn't have finished that record. The feeling, the energy that you did have within there, felt like you felt it. And when it comes to vocals, having the talent to actually sing things properly without using 100 million effects and auto-tune and stuff like that, like it's a talent and a privilege, right? So I appreciate what we were able to hear. I do hope that it has at least 2 to 3 verses, again, just full structure as we would definitely want. And I did not expect it to do that, but you're not a stranger to basically sending those kinds of records, like, if anything, not that I can count on it, but sometimes you do go in there and add these things in there. Send it when you have the full record, man, so we can congratulate you on that. But big salute non the list or whatnot. Let me see what we got. Big Dizzy, you may be last. Let's see what we have. Man on the moon. You a man on the moon, a man on the moon, a man on the moon, y'all.
Welcome to your doom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Intergalactic, gotta have it. Yes, sir, we go to the moon. She interstellar, so whenever I'm with her, we go to the moon. She out this orbit, got me doing circles to give her the moon. She interstellar, do whatever. Yes, sir, to give her the moon. I told her when I stepped to her, she pretty as a nebula. She my one and only, there will never be a replica. Baby, we made music together, we like an orchestra. 99 problems and she solve them like the formula. Don't wanna hear a word if it ain't about her, cause nothing else matters. She's my entire universe. She got tired of amateurs and let her master put in work. And she let me lead the ship like Captain James Kirk. North Star on guard, cause she where home at. So like gravity, I hold it down and ain't no holding back. 69, break it down. Damn, I guess she know math. Cause her head out of this world, she got that black hole neck. And my whole life naturally revolves around her. She's the center of my galaxy, I orbit round her. And I ain't been the same since the day I found her. Light speed, we might be moving faster than sound work, but we intergalactic, gotta have it. Yes sir, we go to the moon. She interstellar, so whenever I'm with her, we go to the moon. She out this orbit, got me doing circles to give her the moon. She interstellar, do whatever. Yes sir, to give her the moon. Intergalactic, gotta have it. Yes sir, we go to the moon. She interstellar, so whenever I'm with her, we go to the moon. She out this orbit, got me doing circles to give her the moon. She interstellar, do whatever. Yes sir, to give her the moon. She like the lady in the moon. I could maybe be her groom. Baby, please make me some room in your life closer to you. If I gotta travel across the galaxy, I'll make my way to you. Wanna be close to you, like July is the June or April, May. No delay, cause I need you with me soon. And she know about my legion and how we giving them doom. Yeah, she like that, not just cause I pipe that. Shorty so hot, she solar so she can hold the night back. I like that without a question, ain't no guessing, no, I'm on the right track. If I leave, guaranteed, babe, I'm coming right back. Best believe what you need, shorty, that's a light pack. She a blessing, no contesting, we chill like a nice pack. Her supernova, Casanova in the bedroom. I'm in a system, television, max headroom. In tune with her body, cause I'm on her rhythm. She like my diamond, so we shining like a prism. Intergalactic, gotta have it. Yes sir, we go to the moon. She interstellar, so whenever I'm with her, we go to the moon. She out this orbit, got me doing circles to give her the moon. She interstellar, do whatever. Yes sir, to give her the moon.
Intergalactic, gotta have it. Yes sir, we go to the moon. She interstellar, so whenever I'm with her, we go to the moon. She out this orbit, got me
heading out for a bit, but we'll be back.
Give her the moon. She interstellar, do whatever.
What up, 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 what up? So big salute to that one right there from you. That one was right? Like Big Dizzy, you know the records that you have that I actually do like from you, right? So anytime that I'm listening to any other record from you, I'm judging it on what I've heard before, what I know you to be able to do, right? For this specific one, why I probably it's just okay to me is because you almost lower the energy of the record itself, right? Like it's a little bit slower, and you don't really sound excited to be on it, if I'm gonna be completely honest, right? It just feels like you're bored with this specific beat. The beat is not necessarily bad or whatnot. Shouts to TJ Graves, you know, it's always dope to be able to see what you work on from his. But to me, this would be one of the album filler kind of records, right? Again, I never mean any criticism in trying to humiliate the artist or whatnot. Just in what I know you to do as the best. And often I want to present to everyone some of the best records that you guys have to offer, right? And so anytime I'm listening to y'all records, I do try to figure out which records are on that list. If I have to create a top 10, a top 5 songs from each individual artist over time, I'm always gonna let you know what records are in there. And this one, again, it's okay. Energy lowered, time and just what was done with it is just a little bit slower. So for those that do want something a little bit more chill, they'll be fine. But when we think about those that may be in a moment of wanting to be a little bit more hype with what they do, I think that, yeah, definitely a little bit more energy in there for sure or whatnot. But do you agree or do you disagree? We're about to head out right now. As I said, and we'll be back in I want to try to come back tonight if I can. So if I do, you will be notified. And if not, definitely tomorrow. Make sure you guys tap in. Part of the stream will be here. Nobody, thank you. And you came in a little bit late. So we will have to come back if you do wanna get a submission in. I mean, I could leave. No, didn't I close it already? But I could leave the thing open so people could do offline reviews or whatnot. But I closed it. You said it's 7 a.m. Damn, son. So you just like waking up. You just waking up. It's 9:17 here. So we on opposites. We're at 9:17 p.m. At that night. So a little bit later with that. Again, we'll see if we can come back in a few hours and see if y'all still awake. I know you will be, but we'll see what's up. Whee! Where's the button?
I'm dangerous like I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella filled sandwich dinner. Homie, I will kill a beater, man. I'm iller than a caterpillar, chilling, having cigarettes while I in a wonderland. I'm